Check these out. I love seeing these little slugs come out, get their breakfast on the mushies. Well, today I want to finish up what I started the other day. I don't know if you recall, but I needed 16 2x6s and 5 2x4s to make a picnic table for my campsite this summer. And I also want to get the decking on that platform finished, which are 7-inch wide boards. So I did manage to, when I was throwing those blades, I did manage to get 10 of the 2x6s milled, so I need 6 more of those. I had 3 2x4s, I used 2 of them on that post frame barn, so I need 4 more 2x4s, and then I need 6 7-inch boards for the platform, but I've already made 4. So I need 2 7-inch boards, I need 6 6-inch boards, and I need 4 4-inch boards. I think I've got the hang of it now, so there's really no reason that I can't get that done. Just a matter of rain or shine. I think it's just rain today. I don't think I'm going to get any shine, but it's alright. I've got my raincoat on, so let's make it happen. I did get my 2 7-inch boards to finish the decking on the platform there, and then I managed to get 4 1-inch boards of 7-inch thickness, of course, width, I mean 7-inch width. So these, I'm going to try and do some shiplap boards. I'm going to try and do some wall planks for a project, so I'm going to get a little collection of 1x going, and I got my 2x7s, so we can cross that off the list. And now I'm going to say I'm going to grab one of the smaller logs and try and piece out some 2x4s. I got 2 of my 2x4s, and then I was able to get 2 1x4s out of it, so not bad. This is log number 1. Log number 2, I think we're off to a good start. Haven't thrown a blade yet. See if I can find some wood to knock on. Alright, I guess I'll get one more up there. Maybe this one right here. Look at all the fungus on that. So I'm guessing it's going to be pretty soft on the outside, so I'll probably go for 2x4s on this one here. And a lot of the flitches are probably going to be too soft to use, but we'll see when we get in it. We'll get up there, go for another round of 2x4s. not too bad there. This was that log, so you can see I've got 3 live edge 1x and 3 nice 2x. I just barely squeaked those 2x. One's got a little bit of wane on it. I think it's this one here, but I'm not going to complain. We're doing well so far. Blade's still on there. My 2x7s are done. My 2x4s are done. Now it's just 5 2x6s. And I don't know who's going to be the lucky lady here to be pulled up on the mill next. I'm going to say one of these 3. This one looks like I could get all 5 of it on this end, but if you look down it, boy, it's got quite a hook to it, you know, so there's a lot less there than you would think. That's kind of the deceiving thing. And hemlocks, if you can see, I'm on pretty hilly ground here, and hemlocks love to poke out of the side of a hill and then chase the sun, and I've got a lot of logs with a pretty good hook in them. So I think I might as well just get this one on the mill because it's right there, and if I don't get it out of the way, I'm gonna have to pull literally everything else over top of it. So we're gonna go for this one, see how many 2x6s we can get out of it, and then I'm sure we can finish up that order of 5 on that log right there. So these 2 centered on the screen, I think will get us done today. But for now, first one up. We are making progress. I started stashing the live edge 1x's over here. I guess my thought is that if I can't run it through the table saw, then what's the point of taking it home, right? So I'm gonna get all my 1-inch live edge back out of the truck here in a minute, and I'll probably stash them along the mill here. And the next time I'm here, I'll line them up on the mill, get a flat edge on them, flip them, and see what kind of a dimension I can put to them. But if I can't put it on the table saw, then there's no reason for it to go home. Anything that has a square edge, I will take home with me. I've got 3 out of the 6 2x6 that I needed, and that tree had such a banana to it that there was a lot of waste, just like I thought. I don't know if you guys have experience cutting banana shaped logs, but I've been told that if it's got the banana to it and you cut that out of it, those boards are likely to warp back to that shape because the grain exits the face of the board. If anybody's cut logs with a real bad hook to them, I'm just curious if you know whether or not they have a tendency to warp. Drop me a little note in the comments if you've had any luck cutting banana shaped logs, or if I should just avoid them in the future. Leave a comment, let me know. For now, I'm gonna get that one on the mill right there, and I should be able to get 1, 2, 3 out of it, and then on another day I'll get those on the mill. And there are some flitches on the pile over here that I might be able to get a couple 1x's out. The thicker ones I've been stashing here. Anything that's clearly too small is going over there, and I'm going to use those to kind of grade like I do with my wood chips. So that's what I'll do with that pile. If you were curious, we got one more to do. The snow and the rain's not stopping me today. And there it is, my last log. 1, 2, 3 2x6s and 2 1x6s. which is the same thing I got out of that much bigger log that had the banana hook to it, you know. So it just goes to show a smaller, straighter log, you know, yields pretty much the same thing as a larger log with a pretty big crook in it, you know. So maybe something to think about for the future, I suppose. But anyway, I've got my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2x6s. I've got my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2x4s. I got my other 2 7-inch boards, and then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 1x6s, and then of course 2 1x4s right there. And then this is the pile of live edge 1-inch boards. So there's 3 there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll see, you know, whatever depth, whatever width I can get. You know, if I can get a 6-inch board, I will. If I can get a 4-inch, that'll be all right. Maybe I'll even get a couple 8s. And these are just going to be my first attempt at shiplap wall boards for a little project that I've got, just to see how the hemlock is. One thing about eastern hemlock is apparently it's tough to get smooth. It can be hairy. Beautiful spalting. Hopefully I can get some of that, you know, hopefully I can get some of that in the boards. Look at this specimen there. Gorgeous. All you got to do is, you know, put it on the back burner for 3 years and you get some spalting. I'm going to call that a success. Look at all this sawdust. And that's another main reason why I want to have the cutting head going that way instead of coming towards me, because otherwise all this dust would be on that side of the mill, and this eventually will be a wall with a shed roof, you know. So just imagine if all of that was what will be inside my building and I would just have to shovel it all out, as opposed to it being here. And then once those logs are up, I can just lose that dust right under the pile, take it off the low side down there. So that's another reason I go through the little extra hassle to have the mill going that way. I know it bothers some people, but I think in the long run, once this area is all put together, you'll see that there's a method to the madness. Or not. Maybe it's just madness. I don't know. Stick around and find out. Either way, I'm going to get this cleaned up. I'm going to get these babies home, stacked and stickered. There we are, a little bit of effort. I've got them all stacked and stickered. I've got a fan blowing from the backside. Pretty dark down there. I know you can't see it, but I assure you that it's there and it is on. And I've got the dehumidifier set incredibly low at a percentage that I know it won't be able to attain, so it just runs and I empty it and it runs and I empty it. And I've got my reclaimed tongue and groove maple boards from an old farmhouse. I'm going to do the shed floor with those maple boards, but for now they're acting as a wonderful weight to be pushing down on these boards while they dry. And I'm hoping to use these in about 2 months, in the month of July, to build that picnic table. So these logs were seasoning for 3 years, and then I cut them, and now I'm going to have them in front of a dehumidifier for 2 months. And let me know if you think I'm crazy as to whether or not I'll be able to get these boards dry enough to use in July. We'll find out together, because I'm absolutely going to put that picnic table together for the 4th of July weekend. So wish me the best of luck. And I've got that other pile over there that'll be turned into the decking and wall boards. So that's it. Mission accomplished. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.